Hi guys! I don't know if you've ever tried plantains cooked in coconut milk with cardamom and sugar, but they are so tasty. In Swahili we call it mkono wa tembo or ndizi ya kiume. Those are two of the names they're referred to. Direct translation, pretty funny. But I can see why the names are that way. So to make these you need obviously plantains, and I've got two. And plantains are different from regular bananas. You can see that from the shape of the tip. And they're a lot larger, which is probably why they're called ndizi ya kiume or mkono wa tembo. Anyway, you want to cut off the ends, and then I like to just peel the skin off as a whole. Don't throw the skin away. They can be used. We're not going to be using it today, but I'll show you how you can use them. All you need to do now is just slice it lengthwise. And there's a debate here. Some people want to remove the seeds, some people want to keep the seeds. I leave that choice to you. I personally don't waste any part of the plantain, I use the whole thing. So I like to cut it into 1-inch pieces. Again, how you cut it is up to you. Some people cut it only in half, some people cut it into smaller pieces. It's what you prefer. So once you've peeled and sliced both your plantains, you're ready for the next step. But first, the plantain skins. You can use these skins to line the bottom of the pot that you're cooking. So you put the plantain skins like so, and then you put the plantains on top. I personally am not going to be using this method today because we're going to use a non-stick pan, which just removes the need of that. So I've got my beat up pan there, and you just want to add your plantains to it, and then followed by a little water. Now we're not going to fully cover the plantains, we just need to cover them halfway, so don't add too much water. And I also like to add the cardamom at this stage. And then you just want to bring it to a boil and cook your plantains. I usually turn them about halfway, so after around 5 minutes of cooking time I'll turn them and I'll cook the other side. And you just want to cook the plantains until most of the water evaporates. You can see here most of the water has evaporated and my cardamom seeds or pods have clumped up a bit. So now's a good time to add your coconut milk. And I usually make my coconut milk using desiccated coconut. I just add water, put it in a blender, and then I just squeeze it all out, strain it all out. And it works great if you don't have access to fresh coconuts. And it's a lot cheaper than canned coconut, and there's no preservatives in there. So that's my tip for the day. I then just like to lightly move them around, make sure they're not sticking to the bottom, and then just let them bubble away. Once the coconut starts to bubble, you just want to lightly move your pan around. Don't use a spoon because you can break up the plantains and we don't want to break it. So when your coconut milk has thickened a bit, you can add your sugar. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of raw sugar here. Again, you can sweeten it how you like. This is just my personal preference. And again, just swirl your pan lightly, gently to get everything moving around. Please protect your hands when you're doing so. Once everything is looking good, that means the coconut has thickened even further and the plantains are softer. That's it, you are pretty much done. Some people like to cook extra cream and put it on the side and then kind of pour it on top, but I feel like that's not necessary. I've just added a little coconut cream to the top there just for beautifying purpose. My madoidos, as I like to call it. That's it. You guys, it tastes so good. I'd actually made this for more than one person, and one person ended up eating most of it. I won't mention names. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a good weekend.